Hello and welcome to ATFX's UK CPI preview. My name is Nick Twidale. I'm the Chief Market Analyst here at ATFX. It's a quieter week this week from the macroeconomic event calendar point of view, but there are some key data points that do hit us and could see some big moves in the market. First one of those comes out tonight. That's the Canadian CPI. We should see some moves in the loonie. And then tomorrow, possibly more important, is the UK CPI print. Obviously, we saw a cut from the Bank of England last month. It's going to be very interesting to see how data and, of course, that update in the US is going to affect the Bank of England, how the sterling reacts to things. And today we'll take a big focus on cable and see where we can see that moving over the next few sessions. Key thing about the data, obviously, this is the main inflation number that the Bank of England looks at, that the MPC looks at, that helps to frame how they're going to make their next rate decisions. So the key number we're looking at is the year-on-year CPI headline number. That's expected to show an increase of 2.2%. Now, last time it was in at 1.7%, which is a little bit lower than expected, helped with that rate cuts. It's going to be interesting to see if we do get a significant difference from that 2.2% print, and that will be what most cable traders are looking at. We should see some very strong moves. And generally, 0.1% will see a decent move. 0.2 or above will see very strong moves in the market. As always, please do subscribe to our channel. We'll keep you updated on all market updates, all previews, and all things that are affecting financial markets. Just a quick review of what we've seen in cable over the last few weeks. And obviously, a very sharp downturn from these highs that hit us. These are annual highs. 134, just above 134. We're what, 8 big figures below there. 126 was just about the low. We're 70 points above that on a little bit of a retreat for the dollar overnight. So 126.70 at the moment. Probably see a little bit more movement before the data. What we're going to be looking for now, obviously, anything above that 2.2%. We'll probably see a decent retrace, and the first resistance will be back where the initial support was on that 200 days. So still around 128.20, 128.18, as you can see on the chart. Then we're going to move up to probably where this former support line was, which is now going to be around about the 128.80 level, and then higher than that's 134 the figure. Bear in mind, given the current dollar trajectory, we have to take that into account when we're trading cable. We're probably unlikely to see these levels. We may hit those 130 where we saw a little bit of consolidation, and that could be where we see some tops. Obviously, if we get a weaker print, we could see harder rate cuts from the Bank of England, and it could really open the way for some downside moves in cable. That would obviously tie in with the dollar side of the equations, where we feel that the Fed's not going to be cutting anywhere near as hard as we were prior to the US elections. It does open a way. And then looking to the downside, we're going to be looking for this low around about here, 123 the figure. So it's only a few hundred points below, and this is obviously on the bigger term chart. And then the next low that we're going to come into is all the way back down here. This is the October 23 low, and we're around about that 122 level. So to give us a little bit of a better idea on the intraday trading possibilities, I've moved over to the hourly chart. We've got some closer levels here that traders will be looking to use while they're trading intraday. So once again, the same level coincides. That recent low and trend line support now comes in around about 126. The figure, as I said, it's 126.70 at the moment. It will probably be in a different place as we approach the data tomorrow. The 200-day moving average, probably less impactful on the hourly chart, but that's up at 127.86. And we do have an intraday sort of resistance level coming in around 129, just about 129 the figure. I would suggest that's probably going to be the limit of the extension of a move if we do get a stronger number, unless it's massively stronger, which I'm not expecting. And then once again, we're coming up on another intraday move, resistance level up just underneath the 132 figure. So there's your trading potentials. Once again, as I said, 2.2 is expected for that headline figure. Core CPI expected to come in at 3.1. We've got PPI data out at the same time. This will, unfortunately for that, largely be ignored, with CPI dominating trading opportunities. So great trading opportunity. It could really, I think most of the trend following traders and most of the guys that are watching they'll be probably looking for that dollar to appreciate. So they'll be looking for what you'll get the most bang for your buck is probably if we get a weaker print. So anywhere 2% or beneath, I think we see a firm break of these levels, and it does open the way up for those levels we looked at earlier, 123, then 122, and then all the way much lower. So that's the trend that most people will be wanting to follow. Could be a really good trading opportunity to jump straight on the back of it when this data comes out. So thanks very much for listening to us here at ATFX. Once again, please subscribe if you haven't done to the channel. You'll get all these updates straight into your inbox. Good luck with your trading. Thank you.